Greetings, friends. It is now time to make vegan burrito de burritos. Famed in small circles around Denver, Colorado, where I am coming to you live. This is a burrito that I like to make for my friends at work. So let's get into it. Most important ingredient to this burrito, in my opinion, is the pasilla peppers, aka Poblano Peppers, as you would see them called at your local grocery store. We're going to wash them off, get them ready to be roasted. Next step, get a little oil in your hand, and let's rub some oil on the pasilla peppers one by one. There's no need for that. We're just putting oil on pasilla peppers. I don't know why we need to. There's nothing to be censored. Oh my God. People will sexualize anything these days. Anyway, get the oil on the pasilla peppers. Let's get the oven on broil. We're going to throw them in for about 15 to 20 minutes, give or take. You want to flip them halfway through. And when they're done, you want the blisters on them kind of like that. Exactly like that. Next step, we're going to be throwing these into our plastic bags here. If I'm being 100% honest, I actually prefer to use parchment paper or even paper bags as well. You have a few options on how to sweat these pasilla peppers. So we'll make the best out of these plastic bags right here. They work just fine. They actually work pretty well. You want to get them wrapped up pretty tight. You want to wrap them up pretty fresh out the oven. It's going to be a little bit hot on your hands. So maybe I recommend wearing gloves. 15 minutes in whatever bag you choose to use or are able to use. We're going to get these peeled and de-seeded now. You want to get most to all of the seeds off of the pasilla peppers. We have a few options on making this a spicy burrito. I prefer to keep it flavorful when it comes to the poblanos there. No need to make them overly spicy. Those are ready to be cut up and put in with the impossible meat. Let's talk about JustEgg. 350 degrees, get your oven preheated right here. We're going to break out a Pyrex pan, and we're going to get our cooking spray out. I like to use the Pam avocado oil spray. Get your carton opened, and make sure you shake your JustEgg. Of all the vegan substitutes, JustEgg is probably my favorite. The only downfall, it has a bit of a sticking problem, so that's why we're using our Pyrex pan with cooking spray today. To me, this is the best way to make sure that you get your eggs in one piece, not stuck to anything. We're going to put the timer on for 30 minutes, but I actually recommend checking after 25. As promised, we're going to get our pasilla peppers sliced up. We're going to get them ready to add to the impossible meat. You want to get them diced nice and fine. We're adding quite a few of them, but it's going to be still kind of subtle. You don't super notice them in the burrito. Getting our pan ready for the impossible meat. Yes, that's how much butter you use. I don't need you judging my butter use. I can feel you being judgmental about how much butter I'm using. Look, for the record, I'm going to be cooking 2 of these packages of impossible meat. I'm not using them all in the burritos, but I will be having them for other recipes coming up. So I think the amount of butter is perfectly adequate. And I don't know why we have to make such a big deal out of it. Anyway, we get the impossible meat in the oil or the butter, the plant butter. Plant butter I should distinguish. It's not real butter. And we're going to get it ground up and ready to be covered and browned. Looking for it to be browned, and we're going to add those pasillas very shortly. Once you got the pasilla peppers added, we're going to bring our seasonings into the mix. Sea salt, liquid smoke, adobo sauce. Adobo seasoning. Since y'all wanted to give me a hard time about my butter usage, I'm not going to tell you how much seasoning I put in. You probably don't want to know. The only thing I'll say is use the liquid smoke in moderation. Air fryer time. We're going to get our tater tots going. You see, I like the flat tater tots. 400 degrees, 15 minutes. Flip them halfway through. I like the flat tater tots. They're the Kroger tater rounds in particular. JustEgg coming out of the oven right here, and this is what I'm talking about. It's nice and fluffy once you get it all cut up in the pan. It looks like scrambled eggs to me. All right, now our meat with our pasilla peppers is done. We're gonna add cheese to the top of it right here. This will be the vehicle in which we bring cheese into the burrito right here. It's the best way to melt it, in my opinion. Get one layer there. You don't want to overdo it on the cheese. Stick the lid on and we'll let it get melted here. Once again, flipping our tater tots halfway through. Get them back in. However long you're supposed to cook tater tots on a package, you got to go much longer. Got our stations ready. Let's make burritos. Get a nice puffy tortilla right there. We'd like to get it browned on both sides, but not too overcooked. You don't want it crunchy or you won't be able to roll it up. See that cheese oozing off of the Impossible meat right there. Maybe it's not as evenly distributed as I would like, but it looks like you'll get some cheese in every bite of this burrito. Get that JustEgg added as well. You can do it in whatever order you want. I do insist that you crush your tater tots. This is a method I stole from a restaurant called Twisters. They're actually from New Mexico, and they were famous for crushing their tots. I stole that idea from them in my vegan breakfast burrito. Top it off with some green chile. And we're ready for action. Get her rolled up and fit for consumption. I'd eat that. You'd eat that, right? Beautiful. Make them for your friends too. This one right here going to a good home.